How's it going, everybody? This is Dale from Upstate Bets. I'm here with my partner Reoz, bringing you guys some NFL playoff player props over here on Prize Picks. We're covering the Sunday slate for Wild Card Weekend. We have the Miami Dolphins going at the Buffalo Bills, New York Giants, and the Minnesota Vikings, and the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals ending the night. So if you caught the Saturday video, thank you for tuning into the video. Hope you really enjoyed it. We've had a really good NFL season so far. I can't believe it's already the playoffs, and this playoffs looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing. Please hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and always drop a comment down below if there's any player props on the board that we didn't get to. We're doing everything over here on Prize Picks. We think it's the best player prop website to go to. You can sign up using our promo code UPSTATE if you would like. A ton of people have used the code so far, and it helps us out a ton if you use the code. They'll match your first deposit all the way up to $100, 20 for 20, 50 for 50, dollar for dollar, all the way up to $100. So thank you for being here. We also have a Patreon as well if you wish to support us further, and Riaz will tell you about that.
If you want more picks from us, the Patreon is the best place to find that. We do NBA, NFL every single day, Monday through Sunday, especially on days where there is NFL and NBA. We are giving out a ton of picks. Usually on those days, we're giving out around 8 to 12, 14 picks on those days. It's absolutely incredible. We have a full slate of games, especially here on Sunday with early basketball, 3 games on Sunday for NFL, and then obviously the nightcap for the NBA. So if you want more plays from us, you want to chase, the 5 to 6 picks, 6 pick flex plays, and you want to take our picks and mix them in with some of yours. The Patreon is the best place to do that. $15 a month, about 50 cents a day. It is an amazing value, 2 for the price of 1. Highly recommend checking it out. It's going to be linked in the description below. You can also find it at patreon.com/upstate.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And let's get to the video here. We got 2 player props for you guys, one each. And I'm going to get with my first guy here in the rushing yards. I'm going to go with Daniel Jones here, over 39.5 rush yards. I think this is an awesome player prop today. I debated back and forth going between his touchdowns and his rushing yards, but I think he's just going to lay out he's just going to lay out everything on the line in this matchup against Minnesota. I think New York Giants, them being back in the playoffs, Daniel Jones' first playoff appearance is very exciting. They're going against Minnesota Vikings, and a lot of people predict that the Giants have a chance to upset them. I mean, Minnesota, love them or hate them, they've just been such an up and down team this season. They've lost to bad teams, they beat good teams. Obviously, they capitalize on the biggest comeback in NFL history. I don't really know what to make of this game, but I know one thing, and it's Daniel Jones plays super, super hard. He plays very, very hard. He leaves it all out there, and he actually gets a good amount of carries. I mean, if that recipe for success worked a lot against the Colts, and the Colts have been a bad team this year, don't get me wrong, but he had 1 less carry than Saquon Barkley in that matchup. 11 carries for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. They used him a ton in the red zone. They were doing that jet sweep to the outside, the quarterback keeper with Daniel Jones, similar to what the Buffalo Bills run with Josh Allen, and it works well. Daniel Jones, the Giants are just at their best when he's on the move. He has 708 rushing yards on the entire season, which is actually 4th among quarterbacks. You don't really like to put him in that Josh Allen, Justin Fields, Lamar Jackson category, but he really is in that category. He's really sneaky athletic. He uses that ability. He's a big frame guy. And I just definitely think they have a really good shot in this matchup. He's averaging 5.9 yards per carry, which is the 4th most in the entire league. He also has 57 rushes that lead to first down, so he can extend plays. Minnesota, if they can bring the pass rush to him, I think Jones can evade the pocket, and I think 39 is just too low here for Daniel Jones.
Really like Daniel Jones, and like you said, they do have a good shot of winning this. Pretty much on the sole fact that you really never know what Vikings team is going to come out and play. So I expect this to be a very good game, and like you said, you don't really expect him to be as athletic as he is, but he took a big leap in being a pretty good quarterback, a really good quarterback at times when he's on the move and using his legs. So I really like that pick. I'm going to jump over to receiving yards with Mark Andrews, and I got a little glimpse of hope watching him against the Steelers, getting 100 yards receiving. This was really the first time in about a month where I was like, okay, Mark Andrews could be back here. This has been a pretty bad season for Mark Andrews. He's been dealing with a ton of injuries and just keeping him sidelined, and also dealing with quarterback changes almost every single week. We know Brett Huntley is not the best quarterback to go out there and throw him the ball, but he's really the only guy for this Baltimore team, especially against a high-powered offense like the Bengals, who have so many talented wide receivers. Obviously, Joe Burrow is incredible. Joe Mixon in the backfield. They're going to need Mark Andrews to go out there and have a really good game and get this offense going. Obviously, J.K. Dobbins has also looked pretty good in his return back, but the big key for me here is he's been playing 85% of the snaps. He's been getting close to double digit targets. I'm expecting him to get a really big workload. We know he can control the middle of the field, get open, run great routes, and that's what he's going to do here today. This line is really low, not in the best game playing the Bengals, but we've seen over his career really have good games against the Bengals, obviously with Lamar as quarterback. But when you're on a team where you're basically the guy to get the ball in big play scenarios, I really wouldn't have anybody other than Mark Andrews here. So at 49.5, I'm going to take this over.
And they're on the road, almost double digit dogs, 8.5 point dogs here. They got to find the way to give Mark Andrews the ball here. I just feel like there's going to be some sort of scheme to where they got to give him the ball out in open space. He's a guy that can get a lot of yards after catch, a lot of yards after contact. So Mark Andrews, he established himself as one of the best tight ends in the league a couple years ago. Had a really good start to the season, has dropped off solely to the fact, like you said, a lot of quarterback controversy, a lot of things going on within the offense, a lot of changes. So I think he's going to have a good game today against Cincinnati. I think they just need him here if they want any shot at winning this game. And that's going to be our two player props. Please hit that subscribe button. And we're going to be doing a Monday night video as well for that solo showdown between the Cowboys and the Buccaneers. So stay tuned for that video. Be sure to go check out the Patreon, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.